T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
T&D Sports Video Productions presents the Orland & Cohen Game of the Week. Today, it's the Knoll Royals visiting the Sacred Heart Lady Spartans here at Four Sisters Field in Hempstead, New York. Alongside Chris Cayozzo, I'm Jim Farchwin, and today we have two teams going against each other for the first time ever. New York meeting New Jersey.
The Metro rivalry here in Hempstead, New York. Jim, I'm looking forward to a great game. We have some great talent from New Jersey meeting a team that we saw earlier in the year in the Sacred Heart Lady Spartans.
Yeah, we did. And we're going to your Royals, looking at one of the best players on their team. You got to start off with Tegan Kosei, who had a terrific game last game.
Tegan Kosei, last game, 5 goals, 4 ground balls. And that was last game. The game before that, 6 goals versus Ridgewood. On the year, 5 hat tricks. The hats are flying in Summit.
Yeah, they will be, and she has a terrific talent of going around by the cage, and she can do it consistently. And now flip over to the Spartans, and you gotta look at the girl in between the pipes, the number 2 goalie in the nation, number 38, Caitlin Bowden.
Bowden going to James Madison University next year to play women's lacrosse. An All-American in 2021, All-League 2021, a All-American 2019, no 2020 year due to COVID. But a Under Armour All-American in 2021, Caitlin Bowden. We saw her versus St. Anthony's, 17 saves versus one of the top teams in the country. I'm excited to see what she could do today versus Knoll.
She had a season-high 16 saves versus Ridgewood. That came in a win, and Ridgewood, a very good school, where Knoll's familiar in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah,
overcast weather here in Hempstead. We're outside. We're not in the press box, but we'll take it.
Beautiful day. I'm going to pull my
windy.
meteorologist skills right now. I'm going to guess a high of 68.
Oh, there's no way.
So, as the wind is
we
blowing.
look at
66, I was close.
Pretty close, pretty close. So we look at Knoll, your starting lineups. Number 2, Darby Campbell, junior attacker and a midfielder. Number 3, Devon Gogarty, one of the players you'll be looking at outside of Tegan Kosei. 22 goals in the year for her. Number 4, Sophia Lambrianakis. Number 8, Tegan Kosei. Number 9, Trinity Kochi. And then her sister in the lineup, Tatum Kosei, a sophomore defender. Number 11, Caroline Sheridan, a senior attacker. Number 15, Charlotte Sutton, a junior attacker. Number 20, Julia Ramsey, a junior defender. 25, Sophia Wilkinson, a senior defender, going to play her collegiate ball at Davidson in North Carolina. And number 44, Sophia Loescher, a sophomore attacker. And then want to flip it over, looking at Sacred Heart starting lineup. And that will be Kaylee Frabbert, number 2. Number 11, Julie Regan, a senior midfielder. Number 15, Kendra Daly. Number 18, Elizabeth Darcy, a sophomore attacker, has 9 goals in the year. Number 21, Charlotte Brown, even 8 goals and 8 assists in the season. Number 22, Scarlett Cifarelli. Number 24, Sophia Paisano. Number 27, Sonny Leonetti. Number 29, Caitlin Cole. 30, Kyra Brown. 32, Kaylee Chin. 33, Shannon Mayer. And 38, Caitlin Bowden. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the opening draw control. You are watching the Orland & Cohen Women's Lacrosse Game of the Week here in Hempstead between Knoll and Sacred Heart. Be right back.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
There's a nice dish, and there's a score. Birdie goes boom.
Incredible pass.
That's Chloe Humphrey. That's a beautiful move.
Eaton goes, she shoots. High! No! A goal! Eaton is eating!
Calabria ahead inside. High save again. 15 saves.
She is the real deal.
Gotta give it up. He does to his brother who scored.
Spalina to Spalina.
Gets it up, McNamara. He rips it and he scores. Mullen. Shot is a save. Fitzpatrick nearly slips down. He fires and he scores. There's the game winner.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
I'm Kira. And I'm Kayla. And we're your MCs for tonight's varsity lacrosse matchup between the Royals of Oak Knoll and your Sacred Heart Academy Spartans. At this time, we ask that you stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Only about a couple of minutes away from the opening draw control. As far as keys to the game, Chris, what we should look for Oak Knoll?
Oak Knoll has a lot of players who could score two goalies, which stands out to me. Usually in lacrosse, you see one goalie and then the backup in any sport, hockey, lacrosse. But when you have two goalies that could play, we might see one half one goalie, one half the next. That's what stands out to me. But their high-power offense, led by Tegan Kosei, our highlight player. But you can't forget about Devin Gogarty, who is going to UVA next year. I'm excited to see that duo, the dynamic duo for Oak Knoll, perform today.
Yeah, she is a good distributor and scorer. most assists on the team at 21.
Lambert.
And then you look at Sacred Heart outside of Bowdoin. Got to watch out for Kaylee Fravert.
Kaylee Fravert
Number 8.
is she can do it all on attack. A sophomore, that's what I meant to say. I was thinking of the year she was. She's a sophomore, 2022 New York State Regional Championship, 2022 All Long Island game selection. These are already picked. We're not done with the season, but she already got picked. 2021 Under Armour All-American. She plays soccer, basketball, and lacrosse. 3-sport athlete, a stud for Sacred Heart.
A triple threat for the Lady Spartans. And we'll wind back to the last time the Lady Spartans played, and they really took care of Our Lady of Mercy, 20-7. And you had 3 different players with hat tricks with Cifarelli, Cummings, and Mayer. All had 3 goals apiece. Batterberry with a goal. You had Cannon, who had 2 goals. She's going to Wake Forest, but not playing lacrosse there. But also 2 different players on Wake Forest that will be playing each other this year, because you also have Wilkinson, who's going to Davidson. And then you also have another player on Wake Forest from Oak Knolls, and she's going to be going to the same school as Maddie Cannon on Sacred Heart. So a nice little connection. We'll see these 2 players possibly meet each other further on after their high school careers.
Julia Reagan.
That's awesome. You know, you guys, we see it all across Long Island.
Number 15.
They make all Long Island teams, all Catholic League teams, and then they see each other either in the same locker room or on the field against each other. That's pretty cool, Jim.
No, it is. And that's Tegan Kosar, a highlighted player who's going to go to Wake Forest.
Number
So
21,
also
Charlotte
a
Brown.
lot of terrific talent, D1 talent that we're going to see today as we look at the players getting introduced.
This might be the first time I've seen students do the MC. I gotta praise them. It's doing a great job.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job.
Number 27, Sunny Leonetti.
And Sonny Leonetti going to Arizona State,
Number 29,
just introduced.
Caitlin Cole.
Great defender for this team. Caitlin Coe, sophomore defender. Next, we're going to see a really important piece, Kyra Brown, senior attacker.
Number 32, Kaylee Chin.
Kaylee Chin, senior defender, has 1 goal in the year, and that was in the big win versus Ridgewood, New Jersey. She's going to go to Fairfield.
Right by my old stomping ground, Sacred Heart, ironically enough, in Connecticut.
All right, it's time for me to bring it up. We got an SPU alum and a SHU alum on the game. Chris from Sacred Heart, me from Stony Brook. And here is the highlight play to watch. Caitlin Bowden, 61 saves on the year. And the last time we checked her with St. Anthony, she had over a 60% goal percentage.
I will be keeping her
Save
stats today.
percentage.
She wants to get to that 75 mark, hopefully today. She wants to hit 100 on the year. That's a big milestone in lacrosse, Jim. I remember when I would do Sacred Heart college games, 100 saves in a year, very good.
That's very impressive. Head coach for Sacred Heart, you have Morgan O'Connor in her 14th year, also the AD for the school. 14 seniors on the team. Even she said there's a challenging schedule, but she has to admit their sophomore class is extremely talented.
That schedule stood out to me, you know, playing St. Anthony's. They had an impressive win over Cold Spring Harbor, and we have to bring it up. They're without one of their best players, Bendowski, who got hurt in that game, but they are grinding. They're pushing out wins, and you got to watch out for them when it comes to the Catholic League championship on Long Island.
And then you look at, for Oak Knoll, their head coach, Gianna Scroy, in her 2nd year. She graduated from Chatham High School in 2008. They actually lost to Chatham, Oak Knoll, this year by one goal. Their most they lost was 2 goals. They've lost by 4 points combined. Outside of that, they have dominated their schedule.
I'm excited for this game. The Metro rivalry, New Jersey versus New York, as we have the opening draw control for Oak Knoll, the Sophia Lambrianakos. Nice Greek name.
Lambrianakis.
I'm sorry, did I butcher that one?
It's Lambrianakis.
Lambrianakis. That O must be silent there. But for Sacred Heart, her ponytail is covering the number, but it looks like number 21.
Check it out. Looks like
Charlotte
Charlotte
Brown.
So the Orland and Cohen Girls Lacrosse Game of the Week on TD Sports Video Productions underway. Oak Knoll controls. It's Kosei. The thing about Oak Knoll, they've had some tough losses. Scroy has admit that. Handled tough games. She says they need to find their chemistry, meet in the middle, and stay humble, even though they have really been an offensive juggernaut this season. Already at the X, Darby Campbell. Being patient. Rotating Campbell, trying to get inside towards the crease, and she's stripped away. Ball go towards the right corner, and the Royals are there first. No, they actually give it to the Lady Spartans. So Brown coasting, and as Chris mentioned, no Bendowski. She will be actually out for the rest of the season.
Good first possession by Oak Knoll. Just a sloppy pass. And I would say better defense by Sacred Heart.
Oak Knoll, they can get their offensive zone. They just have to get past Bowden.
Now, I've done some games, me and you, on the girls' side. You know, I've seen some good goalies, but Bowden, probably one of the best on Long Island.
Oh, arguably the best. Kyra Brown swings it inside. Mayer off to the right. No save made by Maddie Seepy. And taken away. It's Gogarty. Crosses midfield, gets the clear.
Looks like that ball was taken out of midair by Gogarty.
Yeah, great all-around player. 23 goals, 21 assists. She has 7 multi-goal games this season. A true talent for Scorer Squad. Here's Sheridan at the X. Well, you gotta watch out. Great defense by Kendra Daly. Here's Loskert. 25 goals for her in the year. Swings that back out top. Charlotte Sutton. Here's Kosei. Back at the top. Great defense. That's Brown face to face. Swings it back behind the cage. Campbell looking for an opening. Sacred Heart contending. Again, terrific defensive effort. Swings out. Remember, no shot clock in girls lacrosse, so it's a matter of taking care of the ball. Gogarty charging in, and save made. Bowden at the toes.
Not surprised on that one. There's one already. And an early prediction, I say first team to 7 goals wins this game.
All right, we're going to play that game again.
Me and you were very close.
Yeah, you were close last time. You had 10-8, right?
I did. And it was 9-6. Bowden with one early, one save in the first 4 minutes.
In that Sacred Heart game, she had about 8 saves in the first 10 minutes of the game.
St. Anthony's has a high-powered offense, but she was there for the challenge.
Yeah, Sacred Heart took over a player who didn't really shine the first half, but Ava Beaton-Carty had all of 5 of her goals in that second half. Poked away and a foul committed. Hard contact. That was Tatum Kosei on the hit.
As we have a chance to introduce our officials, that was Ron DePrima who made the call. Our other male official, Angelo Caro, and the female on staff, Diane Parabonis.
So look straight away and free position opportunity. It's up and it bounces and goes in. Charlotte Brown, her 9th of the year. It's 1-0 Lady Spartans.
As we see here, Jim, on the replay, free position, straight ahead, one-on-one, right through the legs, the 5-hole for the first goal of the game.
Charlotte Brown didn't really do much last game. Does have a season-high 2 assists versus Kellenberg. Her last goal was versus Holy Trinity. That was 4 or 5 games ago. But she puts Sacred Heart on top first, and they strike blood early in the first half. Draw control number 2, person who just scored, Brown. And she'll go up against Lambrianakis.
Thought Oak Knoll had 2 great possessions early in the first 5 minutes. Just haven't found the back of that net. And it's going to be hard when you're facing one of the best goalies in New York State.
It will be difficult. All matters, can you win the draw control game like Lambrianakis just did, setting up the offense toward the right corner, Sheridan. And this is where their work. Sutton behind at the X, looking for that cut across the middle. It wasn't available. It looked like Kosei was right there. It would have been a really tight window in order to deliver that pass. At the X again, Campbell. Rotating out to her left. Draws inside, buckles her knee, picks it right back up. That could be a dangerous play. As far as the way it looked, cut inside, and the shot goes wide left from Campbell. But Oak Knoll controls.
3 attempted shots, 1 on goal, and they only saved the game for Bowdoin.
They really did. Campbell looks across the middle, it's up and it's good! Campbell finds Sheridan for her 15th goal of the season. We're knotted up at 1.
So we take a look on the replay here. Nice cut. And that's what you got to do in lacrosse. You got to cut and you're going to score. It's a great goal scored by Sheridan.
Sheridan, 2 ground ball games, Trinity Hall and Morristown. Last game, a goal and an assist, along with 2 ground balls. Season high, 2 goals 3 times this year.
Right next to the benches here. Hear everything the coaches are saying.
Now we have Kyra Brown taking the draw control. And it appeared she lost her stick, and it's gonna go to Oak Knoll. Here they come. Gogarty tries to squeeze it into that hole. Ball's up for grabs and snagged by Lambrianakis. Great pass inside. Oh, tremendous save. Face to face against Bowdoin.
It actually got deflected on that shot.
She got the save on it, but you saw it better than I did.
Knotted up at 1 as we see the Sacred Heart assistant coach vocal on the sidelines. Very close game early. A lot of fans here. Technically, we are in the town of Hempstead, so I'll say Hempstead. Very close to Garden City and Adelphi University.
So Kate and Cole swim through the double team. Bricks in. Here's Fravert. Towards the right side. Fires. It's off the bottom of the left post.
That's a save. That's 2. I mean, I'm sorry, that's 1 for Sippy.
First one for Sippy. Flaherty. Or Flavert. She did have her season-high 3 goals, one of them against St. Anthony's and the other one versus St. Dominic's. Cifarelli keeps it, goes back behind the cage. Mayer trying to get past her. Kochi, all up in her face. Goes back behind the X.
Both teams on defense so far, the pressure has been high. No easy goals. A lot of passes, a lot of cuts, no easy lanes to the net.
Not at all, a little dump off at the top. Darcy. And we have a goal. It was so quick. And the Lady Spartans take the lead.
As we take a look here, Jim, 18 for Sacred Heart, just wound up and got past Seepy.
Elizabeth Darcy with the angle from right to left on the bounce into the post and in. And that gives her double figures on the year with 10 goals. Unassisted.
It's kind of an unplanned shot, just kind of from the hip. Just shot and right past. I don't think Seepy was ready for that one.
It appeared the speed wasn't there, but the angle was on target. And Darcy delivers her 10th of the year. Lambrianakis with it again.
Got to give Oak Knoll some credit here. Playing on the
Control
road.
of the draw game. There is it, oh, across the middle, open there for Kosei, and she can't convert. Caitlin Cole flying in. Dump off to her right. Good ball movement taken away and into the stick of Seepy. And Oak Knoll got away with a possession defensively.
They had some offensive players. They just weren't paying attention.
Here's Carson Didden, sophomore midfielder, just dumps it off to the top. 5 goals, 16 ground balls. So she's a defensive maestro when it comes to the ball on the ground.
Oak Knoll looking to tie things up at 2-1 early in the first half. Now, this is a tough game for Oak Knoll, coming about 2 hours to Nassau County. So, just trying to win the game.
Bowden with the barricade off the boot.
That's
That
2
will
for
go
her.
down as a save.
That's 2 for Bowden. Easy 2, all right? I don't think I could have made those
We can
twos.
say that. We can say that.
There's a penalty.
So we'll see. It appears low skirt was issued a yellow card.
Sophomore, last game, no goals, no assists.
So the
5 hat tricks, though. 5
Yeah.
hat tricks on the year.
Man-up opportunity coming up for the Lady Spartans. Already up by 1 on their home field.
I guess a little contest between Low Skirt and Kosei. 5 hat tricks both on the year.
Good comparison. And the sail flies over Fravbert's head.
We got to
Leah
open our
Kenny
eyes.
Overpowered the pass.
Jim, we might have to pay. I know we're paying attention calling the game, but the ball might be flying past us because we're field level.
I will not be intimidated. That was my best Denzel Washington, Remember the Titans. And back to Lacrosse, Oak Knoll behind the cage. They're spreading the field out well. It just comes when you want to charge in. It matters on can you convert in the pass and can you get it past Bowden. If you can do both of those, you'll be successful.
I noticed Oak Knoll, when they cut, when they pass, it's effective. Can't just stay stagnant.
And when I talked to Scory last night, they're excited to play out of state. And she said they were very enthusiastic. They're ready to play. They went 21-1 last year.
That's
and they
great.
won the Tournament of Champions. They're 3-time champions last year, 2019 and 2015. So this team is extremely gifted.
One of the
with
best
athleticism.
programs in the state of New Jersey, the Garden State.
You're not very familiar with that town as well. Rutherford, MetLife Stadium over there. But Summit, New Jersey, the centerpiece for Royals Girls Lacrosse.
About
Just
5
tuning
seconds.
in, Chris Cayozo, Jim Furchwin, Orland and Cohen game of the week between Sacred Heart and Oak Knoll on T&D Sports Video Productions on this nice overcast Thursday in Hempstead.
As Low Skirt comes back onto the field after the penalty.
Now we're back up even. However, the score is still different at 2-1. This is where they work their magic. At the X, good move. Campbell Gets past the defense, now goes back to the left. And you see the communication on the field from Sacred Heart. That is key to their success. Communication is vital. And we have a free position opportunity coming up. It was away from the ball, but we will see Tegan Kosei.
Their first free position of the game coming off the right X.
But here's Bowden. And puts it past her. Kosei counts it, and we're tied at 2.
As we see here, right off the right X, Kosei fakes high and goes low. What a fake by Tegan Kosei, the senior. She has a sister. I got a little confused on the roster here. Number 10, Tatum Kosei, the sophomore. So the Kosei family runs high at Oak Knoll.
Yeah, Kosei, you don't say. But I think that let Bowden baffled on that fake high and down low. That's how you know. Don't want to mess with Tegan. 2-2, 13:05 left to go in the first half. A tight game. Entertaining offense and defense. And here's Oak Knoll. They're controlling the draw game. At the X again, across the middle. Lambrianakis makes it count and lets it rip.
Oak Knoll, the sideline to the left of us, going crazy.
What a pass.
The senior Lambrianakis, as we see on the replay, what a cut. The second cut of the game.
Sheridan made a terrific pass across the center from the X, and Lambrianakis put it home. Her 18th goal of the year, and for Sheridan, her 15th assist.
So
just like that, it was 2-1. Now we're 3-2 in a matter of a minute.
High scoring. Well, I said the first is 7, and we have a lot of game left.
See, so far, Oak Knoll looking for another draw control win, and Didden was pushed. Just Didden going towards the sideline, gets the clear.
As Gogarty goes back in. Number 4, Lambrianakis comes out. So a little.
Just got the goal, so give her a break. Even though there's another great pass inside and another goal. Kosei, her second, connects it past Bowden.
What do you say, Kosei?
The future Demon Deacon delivers.
Do it, the stick. Goes high.
That's 3 goals in a minute and 20 seconds.
Those fakes on the stick, the best I've seen all year. So 4-2. Lady Spartans have a little coming back to do, but hey, it's a long game. Jim, me and you have seen our share of girls lacrosse games. Comebacks are very, very common.
I didn't mean to finish your sentence, but yes. I mean, we saw exactly how they played against St. Anthony's. They were dominating St. Anthony's in the first half.
They were. And then we saw St. Anthony's come back. But
It
again,
was a 5-5 game, and here they come. They're being aggressive defensively, but they're being aggressive into the way where they're not drawing penalties. And that's very important.
same substitution, Lambrianakis. Gogarty goes in.
Gogarty comes back on the field. Think of Gogurt like the old
Snack.
back in our younger days. Gogarty. Sheridan. A lot of movement. Over to the far left side of the field.
About halfway, Jim, through this first half. A lot of goals so far. Started out slow, but Oak Knoll has picked it up.
Oh, that's great defense from Sacred Heart. That's one-on-one by Paisano.
No timeouts left. Sorry, yet. You know what I meant.
We could see one close depending on what happens on this possession.
Another cutter.
Inside, dropped it. Gogarty couldn't keep it in her stick cleanly. And there's some aggressive defense. And that time, that will bite the Royals. And Sacred Heart has the ball for the first time in about 5 minutes.
Like we said earlier, they could score in bunches. This team moves very fast. Look for Mayer to get going. She's someone who scored a few goals for St. Anthony's very quickly, too, as I remember.
So far, Fravert has been quiet, but here's Cadence Flaherty. Dumps off to her right. And then pushed in the back. And now you'll see Didden start behind her after the push. Cross at the X. Here's Mayer in the middle, and it bounces in. And that was Julia Regan with her 7th goal of the year. Makes it a 1-goal game. It was a little poke off the stick. It didn't appear she got it the force in, but still got past Seepy.
Nice pass. And I called Mayer's name, and great assist, but Regan with the goal. Julia Regan, the senior, going to Delaware. Future Blue Hen.
Blue Hens, yes. Joe Flacco, great, me being Ravens fan.
I was on my team. But Mayer back in the draw control. Something I learned about girls lacrosse, the ball has to go the height of the stick, and then they could grab it.
Also, you want to make sure no one leaves early. That's very common, too. Oak Knoll out here running, controlling the draw control game with ease. As we see another substitution, Labrianakis and Gogarty transfer lines.
Great move.
And another goal, this time low skirt, lets it fly.
And the sticks are dropping. I think it's celebrating too hard. Got the stick got knocked out, but low skirt, fakes left, wow. Woohoo! And what a move. The fakes by Oak Knolls are great.
They're doing a fantastic
Because
job.
you have good defenders on Sacred Heart.
Without Bendowski, how much does this concern Morgan's offense?
I think they still are rolling. 5-3, we're 9:42 left in the first half. As we see Mayer come off. She didn't take the opening draws. Brown did.
Yeah, Brown, and then you also had Cifarelli, I believe, too. Excuse me, Leonetti.
9:42. This game has been back and forth. Oak Knoll coming out hot in the state of New York.
Lambrianakis controlling and then falling down, and that time Brown wins the battle. Oh, Brown with the spin, hit the circle button, and deflected by Gogarty. It will remain with the Lady Spartans.
The Sacred Heart team, I'm not counting them out. They are high-powered offense and defense. But early it's been Oak Knoll, but Sacred Heart, the Lady Spartans, I almost said the Pioneers.
Almost keeping your composure, I think that's the most important piece for Sacred Heart. After giving up those 3 goals, they just scored 1, and they're keeping their composure together. Good defense on Fravert. Cifarelli at the X. Composed and goes back to Darcy.
This is a Sacred Heart team, and I remember talking to Coach O'Connor early as we see them with the offensive possession here. They lose the ball, Jim, but they play a slower paced game. Remember St. Anthony's? St. Anthony's played a high-speed game. Sacred Heart plays a slow-paced game, and that's how they're efficient. The passing, the cutting, they do a great job.
And they usually can rely on Bowden as well. But Oak Knoll has gotten inside the crease, and they put in shots past her. And that's just credit to the Royals offense. And look at their defense trying to be the equalizer along with their scoring ability today.
And that's why they're so successful, because they get leads early, Sacred Heart, and then they can just kind of control the pace of game. But now, with them trailing, they kind of have to speed things up. But again, in the game of lacrosse and even hockey, 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have.
It is. Speaking of hockey, you're looking forward to watching your Rangers after this game.
7 o'clock start. We'll be on the field.
we gotta really give credit to Caioso for coming and calling the game, even though the Rangers are playing a playoff game. That was a tough game 1, I'm sorry.
Triple overtime. I would love to call a triple overtime game. Any sport. Lacrosse. Might be 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
but
I mean, I have called a double overtime game in an NCAA tournament where Stony Brook beat James Madison in Maryland. That was quite a story.
me and Trezza, Mike Trezza, our other broadcast partner on T&D Sports Video Production, we called Massapequa Wantagh. They only went to 1 overtime, almost a second.
Ankle breaker. Great move by Cifarelli. And now she has a free position attempt versus Seepy. Cifarelli, great move, snipes it, and lost control. Ball still in front, and a save by Seepy. But a rebound back to Sacred Heart. When you look at the uniforms here, they do look exactly like the Pioneers.
Close.
And another goal. That time we see Frabbert deliver for a fast goal. Her first of the game and her 20th of the year. It's a 1-goal game.
I got to see the replay here. As we see it here, it was almost like a tip-in in basketball. Look at this. Little poke.
It was
Second like that.
Similar to the last goal when we saw with low skirt. And now we have our first time out of the game. So we'll take a quick break here from Hempstead. We got a 1-goal game with 6:07 left to go in the first half. 5-4 Oak Knoll over Sacred Heart. You're watching T&D Sports Video Productions, Orland and Cohen Girls Lacrosse Game of the Week.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland and Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Setting up the 1v1.
First shot and
Setting up the
score.
1v1, first shot and a goal. That's Chloe Humphrey. That's a beautiful move.
That was an incredible goal. And McGuckin puts that in.
They're going to go into a patient set. Is they want to be able to go through the crease.
Great answer by St. Anthony's.
Somebody that can get it over the restraining line.
Great shot by number 28. She is the real deal. Nice save by Dolce.
Another great save by the goalie.
Back here at Sacred Heart Academy. Chris Caioso, Jim Furchulin. Close game between these two teams. And Sacred Heart starting to get back into the rhythm after starting slow early in that first half.
I said the first is 7. I'm going to correct myself in the first half.
Okay.
Because it's 5-4. I thought it'd be a very low-scoring game due to the low scoring in the first half. I mean, in the first few minutes. But these teams have got hot. They move at a very great pace, both of them. Sacred Heart, if they get that lead, watch out. They can just milk that clock and take up a lot of possession. But Oak Knoll, I didn't expect this performance. 5 goals, up 1 with 6 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first half.
Just know they came off a win yesterday in a 9-6 victory in Jersey, and now they're in a different state, and they're taking care of business at the moment. Offensively and defensively on both sides, they played very well.
Got to give them a lot of credit. At the high school level, playing in a game, a state semifinal yesterday. County, correction. Yes. County semifinal, then going to school, taking a bus all the way to New York, 2 hours. A lot of teams do it. We've seen it.
Lambrianakis and Charlotte Brown. And we'll redo it. That's the first infraction we've seen between these two, but Lambrianakis has been excellent on the left side, controlling the draw game. That time. It's a scrum, and Brown controls.
Knoll, they have a lot of juniors and sophomores as Sacred Heart brings it up.
It's a high pass looking for Mayer. Actually, that was Brown, and Mayer caught it.
Sacred Heart trying to tie things up early.
Fravert has the last goal. Putting the moves on, and it looks like we may have a free position attempt as Wilkinson got too heavy defensively.
High-powered offense in Sacred Heart. Fravert looking for her second.
And the last goal, sophomore midfielder fires it in. Number 2 for Fravert, and we're tied at 5.
Number 2 gets number 2. As we take a look, Jim, Fravert, right off the free position, beats Seepy. 2 for 2.
Couldn't take the snipe.
Tie game. And that timeout was called by Coach O'Connor. Let's see if things change here. We already saw one quick goal out of the timeout. 1 minute and 3 seconds after the timeout, Sacred Heart answers. And we have a whole new ball game. We're at 0-0 again.
We've seen a lot of accurate shots lately. We haven't seen a lot of saves within the last 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, Bowden.
Every shot that's been on goal has gone past the goal.
Bowden with 2, Seepy with 1. So not a lot of saves early at Sacred Heart Academy.
These are 2 really good offensive powerhouses. And now here come the Lady Spartans. Darcy. Now it looks like Sacred Heart's just playing their game.
This is when they're at their best. Slow down the ball, set up their offense. If they can go up a few goals, time is their best friend.
A lot of movement. Kyra Brown. Now the defense by Gogarty there. And a tremendous save, Seepy. Overpowered the shot from Regan.
Great save. We were just talking about how they had no saves. Well, 2 for each now, but Seepy paying attention. That ball was loose in front of the net. She just grabbed it.
Pay attention to what we just said. Another great move. Darby Campbell.
The junior, and I was just talking about their junior class. We talked to their assistant coach before the game.
Oh, somehow Gogarty came up with that ball out of the scrum.
Down to 3:40, Jim. This is a great game.
And a save in front, but there's a rebound up. And deflected and denied. Good retaliation from Sacred Heart.
Great speed for number 24, Paisano. the senior defenseman. Great speed. You know, normally you don't see speed out of defenders. Oh, she moved that ball fast.
And look at that speed, Allie Kennedy from Stony Brook. I don't know what she does, her conditioning. She can fly down the field. But Paisano demonstrating some really good speed there. I'll admit that. Darcy. Looking for an angle. Conservative offense here from the Lady Spartans. Not overdoing it.
Good defense by Oak Knoll. Tied game. It's been tied for a few minutes now. Down to almost 2 minutes left, Jim.
And it was a 5-5 game between St. Anthony's and Sacred Heart at the half.
Fravert will check back in. And another save.
Yeah, Seepy getting the job done. Off angle, and the shot goes wide. So Fravert checks in, and Kyra Brown checks out. Flaherty deflected, and looks like a free position opportunity awaits for the Lady Spartans. Lead likely intact, and it's Fravert. Fravert for a Hattie is denied, and no whistle called. Seepy has it in her stick.
Fourth save for Seepy. Bowdoin has played well.
She's redeemed herself.
And now we're almost under a minute. What an entertaining first half of girls lacrosse.
The metropolitan area. Oak Knoll getting comfortable. Campbell.
Let's see who can take
For
the
that
lead.
cut. Gogarty cross in the middle. The shot is up wide left from low skirt.
Can one team take advantage here? Sacred Heart only needs about 20 seconds. But looks like Oak Knoll will hold for one.
Critical possession. Likely holding for the final shot.
You can go up one going to the half. Very big, a lot of momentum.
But here's Kosei. Spin move, bounce, and a save.
That's 4 for Bowdoin. So 4 for each goalie.
Under 10 seconds left to go. They got to go to work. Campbell crosses. Great defense and effort. Paisano in the face. And that's the end of the first half.
That's a great defensive stand by the Lady Spartans. Because like I said, Oak Knoll scores there. That's momentum going into the second half. We're tied, just like we started.
Paisano showing off that Chicago grit. That's where she'll be playing after she's done with the Lady Spartans at the University of Chicago. And she showed terrific defensive effort there. Halftime here in Hempstead. We are not up at 5.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
There's a nice dish, and there's a score. Birdie goes boom.
Incredible pass.
That's Chloe Humphrey. That's a beautiful move.
Eaton goes, she shoots. High, no, a goal! Eaton is eating.
Calabria ahead inside, high save again. 15 saves.
She is the real deal.
Got to give it up. He does to his brother who scored.
Spalina to Spalina.
Gets it up, McNamara. He rips it and he scores. Mullen. Shot is a save. Fitzpatrick nearly slips down. He fires and he scores. There's the game winner.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
We're at the half here at Sacred Heart, 5-5. And Oak Knoll really fighting on the road, coming here all the way from Summit, New Jersey, and playing a very competitive game against a good Lady Spartans team.
It's incredible so far what we've said. Talking to the officials between the first half and now coming up the second half. It's a great game. One of the better games. I've called some great games this spring. This is non-conference. You got to think. Oak Knoll coming all the way, like Jim said, from Summit, New Jersey. The home team, Sacred Heart, Lady Spartans, having a great year on the year. It's 7-5, 5-3 in the conference. And I got to tell you, this is going to come down to the goalie matchup.
Probably.
Offenses have been hot, but I'm predicting a low-scoring second half.
4 different scorers, and Kosei and Fravert both found the net twice.
Fravert's stepping up. We talked about their key player for Sacred Heart going down earlier in the year with a torn ACL.
Yeah,
And
Bendowski.
Fravert stepping up. 2 goals, 1 for Regan, 1 for Darcy, 1 for Charlotte Brown. For Oak Knoll, the visitors, 1 for Sheridan, 2 for Kosei, 1 for Lambrianakis, and 1 for Loskirt.
It's been tight. And Sacred Heart, they were struggling in the beginning, and then once they turned off the switch after that timeout, O'Connor riled up her girls.
They were down 5-4. O'Connor takes that timeout. Things change. Momentum actually going to the second half, going over to Sacred Heart, I would say. That big defensive stop by number 24, Pazzano, the senior defenseman. Senior making big plays for the Lady Spartans.
Couple of big plays coming up soon. Halftime almost done here in Hempstead. We'll be right back for the second half.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
There's a nice dish, and there's a score. Birdie goes boom.
Incredible pass.
That's Chloe Humphrey. That's a beautiful move.
Eaton goes. She shoots. High. No. A goal. Eaton is eating.
Calabria ahead inside. High save again. 15 saves.
She is the real deal.
Got to give it up. He does to his brother who scored.
Spalina to Spalina.
Gets it up, McNamara. He grips it and he scores! Mullen. Shot is a save! Fitzpatrick nearly slips down. He fires and he scores! There's the game winner!
Back of the Cage is excited to announce our collaboration with T&D Sports to bring more coverage to the high school game. Our mission at Back of the Cage has always been to provide the best in-class coverage for boys and girls lacrosse. We are excited to work alongside T&D Sports to provide more coverage than ever and elevate the exposure of the game across the Northeast.
Halftime just about over. Knotted up at 5 apiece between the Royals and the Lady Spartans. If you're just tuning in, Chris Gallozo, Jim Furchuan here on the campus of Sacred Heart Academy at Four Sisters Field. And we have a barn burner down on the South Shore.
The Cinco de Mayo Bash.
5-5.
5-5. Hey.
5-5 on 5-5.
That's a good catch there.
I just thought of that as well.
Just about 7:10. And it's still pretty light out.
Temperatures are dwindling down. Meteorologist Kayozo, what temperature we got right now?
We started the game at 66 degrees. It dropped to only 63.
Wow.
We'll take 60 degrees because we're not in the press box today. We're on the field level. We see the penalty box is right in front of us, about 2 feet away from Jim here. But I'm looking forward to a great game. 5-5 on 5-5.
We already have a great game, but we're looking for an even better second half. And Oak Knoll, they're in this and why where they're starting right now, and that's the draw game. And Lambrianakis has been phenomenal.
One of the best I've seen in the draw circle. Remember, the ball has to go the height of their sticks.
And we've seen both Brown sisters, Charlotte and Kyra, take over at the draw control position in the draw circle at midfield, and it's an infraction.
So now Sacred Heart will be going left to right. Oak Knoll right to left. They're switch sides.
So it's time for me to switch that. So Lambrianakis on the right, Brown on the left, and another whistle. And this time, sticks with the Lady Spartans. They control the opening draw control in the second half. And it looked like Leonetti went into a scrum, but somehow got out of it. As our ankle's cut off on this side, on the right side from where we are.
Our great cameramen today, not up top on the field, Dave and Evan, doing a great job.
Doing a phenomenal job with this camera work. With the passing, it looks like a pinball machine. Thing is so quick and clean.
Ball was loose, but Seepy has held her own between the pipes.
Had 33 saves coming in today, now has 37 on the season with 4 today.
Bowden up to 65. 10 more for 75.
It's 3/4 of 100.
Got to be careful here. Look at the press put on by Sacred Heart. And the goalie cannot come past in the girls' game in the yellow line. The guys we've seen, I remember one game, they drew up a play for him. But again, no shot clock.
Oh. Great rebound, Sheridan. And now it looks like Oak Knoll's having trouble against the defense.
And give it back. This is a great press by the Lady Spartans.
That's Tatum Kosei, who is going backwards.
Now, every girl who gets the ball is getting double, maybe triple teamed. Smart by the Lady Spartans, but Oak Knoll will have the second possession of the second half.
That's all Coach O'Connor.
Great defensive play call by Coach O'Connor. Good defense.
Sheridan being smothered.
Wow. A little too much
And
contact.
a whistle.
Diane Parabonis on the call.
Shot was there, and it goes wide left.
Hit the crossbar.
But skimmed it. Bottom save. Tried to go 5-hole, and Bowden denied it.
5 saves for Bowden. Ball's loose. Coming towards us.
Just stays in bounds. Darcy.
Keep your eyes open.
Peripheral vision, important.
This is how the first half started. First 5 minutes, we were at 0-0.
Close
And
to
then
it.
the goal started being scored.
Charlotte Brown on the bounce, and it goes in! Bounce it for Brown. Takes the lead 6-5.
2 for Charlotte Brown. Good move. We'll take a look on the replay. Brown. A little oof.
Little shimmy.
fake. Goes off the bounce. Hits the top net and then the crossbar, but went in.
How do you stop that?
It's tough. When it goes down like that, when they shoot it on the bounce, you got to read the bounce, and it's very hard as a goalie.
Thank you for the analysis.
I wasn't a goalie, so I would not know, but I could imagine a ball coming off the ground. You don't know where it's going to redirect.
And not only on the bounce, you only have to read it off the turf, how fast it's going to come up. So she probably thought that this was going to go high up above the post, and it stayed in for the second goal of the day for Brown. That's her 10th.
Tied for the team lead with Fravert.
There's that defensive intensity. Paisano locks up Campbell. Now it's Kairos Brown's turn. Gogner being very careful. Sheridan again.
The defensive pressure by Sacred Heart, immaculate in the second half.
Cross inside, pass good from Sheridan, and another goal from Lambrianakis.
Her second. Let's take a look, Jim. Great fake, by both teams, but an even better cut by Lambrianakis. Lost.
On the doorstep and entered the house.
So 2 different players on both teams looking for the Hattie today.
Not one yet. It's possible for Fravert. It's possible for Lambrianakis. Kosei has got 2, and Brown has 2.
6-6 with 20:16 left in the game. This is going to be a very good finish.
4 different scores for both teams. Lambrianakis, Kosei, Sheridan, Loskert, and then Fravert, Regan, Darcy, and Brown. Misread. Sheridan couldn't hang on to it.
5 minutes in, a lot of action, a lot of good defense. 1 goal apiece.
After today, Oak Knoll, they'll be back in their hometown at Summit on Saturday.
Neutral site.
Yep. Oh, wow. It squeaks in. Regan with her second Pass Seepy. That was a beaut.
Another one off the bounce. And look at the great pass. Just turns, and that bounce shot is lethal for the Lady Spartans.
So we'll turn and burn. That's all you got.
I would say you got to credit for Sacred Heart, number 2, Fravert. That pass, as we saw in the replay, all she had to do, I'm sorry, that was Regan. Fravert to Regan. All she did, little turn and burn, right?
Another goal for Julia. That's her 8th of the season, and it gives the lead back to the Lady Spartans, 7-6.
Battle. Nassau County.
Kaylin Cole has got some wheels.
And it's a trip by 44. Low skirt. So, remember when Sacred Heart trailed by 2, I said they could score in bunches. And look at that, now they have the lead. And the cut and a score. Sorry, Jim. Right off the back of the stick. Fravert.
On cue, where's the hats?
I'll let you take the replay here, Jim.
Yeah, that's a great pass.
Fravert said, where the hats?
Yeah, Cifarelli to Fravert. And it's a 2-goal game for the Lady Spartans, and a timeout is called. 19:07 left to go in the second. It's 3-1 Sacred Heart in the second half over Oak Knoll.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
And after that quick timeout, Kaylee Fravert, the sophomore, scores her 3rd goal of the game. That's her 3rd hat trick of the year. St. Dominic's, St. Anthony's, and now Oak Knoll.
This exclusive broadcast is brought to you by Orland & Cohen Sports Medicine, with over 15 locations all across Nassau, Suffolk, and the 5 boroughs of New York. Orland & Cohen for all your sports medicine injuries and needs.
How has Sacred Heart reacted ever since the second half has begun?
I said it at the beginning of the second half, the momentum, that defensive stop by Sacred Heart. It all was led by senior captain Sophia Pisano. Great defensive stop, and then that leads into a 2-goal lead in the second half. Hey, like I said, 2-goal lead is the worst to have. Let's see if Oak Knoll can bounce back.
13 different scholarship players on this Lady Spartans team. And we talked to Coach O'Connor about Fravert, only a sophomore, and she's only going to get better. And she's shining this year.
Having a great year. And again, sophomore, 2 more years left on this Lady Spartan team. She's going to get looks, starting to get looks next year at some colleges, if not already.
And the sophomore class is legitimate. One of the highlights for O'Connor's team. After today's Sacred Heart, their next game will be on the road at Manhasset on Saturday at 10 a.m. Draw control number 15. This time it's Mayer controlling against Lambrianakis, and the height wins. Double team.
It's a foul.
Hacking and whacking. Sacred Heart has outscored Oak Knoll in the second half, 3-1. It's not saying much, but you can tell they're more comfortable than they were at halftime.
Oak Knoll now down 2 goals. Kind of wanted that ball back. And like I said, Sacred Heart does a great job of maintaining time of possession. This is their game now, Jim.
On their home field.
A deadly combo.
5-3 in conference play. Flaherty at the X. A good defensive contest by Kosei.
Could be a big turning moment here if Sacred Heart scores. Still a lot of time left.
If Sacred Heart does score, it will be their largest lead of the game for any team. No longer than 2. We've only seen 2 because we saw Oak Knoll up by 5-3. Sacred Heart up 8-6. That's a clean deflection by Trinity Koche. Up in front. Oh, what a save by Seepy. It's not intersticked yet cleanly, and now it is.
It's a great save. That's 5 apiece.
That could have been a turning point. As Diddins comes in, Labrenakis comes out. Now watch out for the ride from Sacred Heart. Ball's on the ground. And Oak Knoll redeems themselves in a high stick up. That time, Daly got the best of Gogarty.
Wind's picking up here. Now, Oak Knoll trying to cut this lead in half with possession. But Bowden, it's definitely not easy to get past her.
Campbell, the visionary.
The future Duke going to James Madison. Not going to Duke, but the Duke is the mascot.
Bounce left.
Just wide. But maintains possession is Oak Knoll.
Both teams have been passing the ball exceptionally well today. Oh, what a goal! That somehow went in.
Which we have
Tegan Kosei. Are they going to call it beforehand? Yellow card. So we have a yellow card out, and it's against Fravert.
Will the goal count?
Have not seen a score change yet.
It's the right call, though, guys. It's the right call. You're hitting the head with the stick.
So look at this replay.
Check to the head. Who's got the book? Okay.
Oh, so they're going to say Kosei hit up high
on the follow-through.
On the follow-through.
That's a big call here.
You watch it again. So pass, Campbell, watch on the release, bang, right on the head.
Yeah, that didn't look intentional to me, but again, you can't follow through on the person's head.
Just the contact too. It wasn't intentional.
No.
It was just unfortunate at the timing. And here's Sacred Heart bouncing back. Speaking of a bounce. That time Darcy couldn't handle it. Couldn't keep it in play.
Oak Knoll, 10 minutes into this, scoreless. I'm sorry, they have 1 goal.
And Paisano comes back in for Daly.
Big defensive player for this Lady Spartans team. And the ride is on. Sacred Heart riding Oak Knoll on defense.
Sutton at the X. This is where they live right here. Watch out for Chin defensively. Gogarty yet to score today. And it goes in. Low skirt lays it in for the second.
Low skirt goes low on Bowden.
And that's a tough angle to follow through on this replay.
Great angle we have here. We see low skirt behind the net. Goes low on Bowden. Bowden a little
after the goal, but still, that's a tough shot, and it still went in.
just a little late there on the shot. But got to give credit to Oak Knoll. That penalty could have swayed things over to Sacred Heart. Oak Knoll answers 8-7.
Under 15 left to go. Gogart's second goal of the game. That gives her 27 on the year. That leads the team. Came in with 25. Gogarty came in with 23. Has not scored yet today. And Lambrianakis has 2, came in with 17. Another draw control victory from the Royals.
Looking to tie things up. Possession on their side. Plenty of time left. Momentum was going to Sacred Heart, and the ride keeps going. If I'm Oak Knoll, I got to give that up.
They did a good job of staying calm on that ride. It's a bumpy ride, but they still survived.
They're doubling the ball every time on the outside.
Open opportunity was there for Kosei, and it just slipped out of her stick.
I think Bowden got a piece of that.
Campbell, the quarterback. She has to go past Paisano. Campbell fires and scores. Darby Campbell, her first of the day. And we're tied at 8.
The 5th different goal scorer, as we see on the replay. A little give and go. But Campbell with the rip.
Gogarty with the give and go.
Could be the X factor here for Oak Knoll. Campbell, first goal of the day. And we don't really see that usually, Jim, where someone just comes in the game and scores. Campbell, the X factor for Oak Knoll. Who'd you say their mascot is, a lion?
Your guess is better than mine. It's a stalemate in Hempstead. 13:06 left to play. Plenty of time left. Somehow, Kosei hit the deck hard. Oh, Paisano, terrific footwork.
Sacred Heart looking to take another lead. We're up 2. Good comeback by Oak Knoll. Number 15, Kendra Daly, going to Lafayette. They're the Tigers.
Yes, they are the Tigers. Flaherty scoops in, bounces high.
No save. Seepy.
Cifarelli on, tremendous pass.
It's a save.
That's a save.
6 for Seepy. 5 for Bowden. Battle of the goalies.
Meyer had it, didn't get it cleanly, still tried to fire it away. But Seepy had it in her stick.
We're halfway through.
Low skirt. In the open field, low skirt lets it rip high, saved by Bowden.
Oh, and the ball is loose. Let's see who gets it. It'll be Campbell. But
This is where she lives.
Sixth save for Bowden, and that was the most impressive one.
Absolutely. Both teams neck and neck at Four Sisters Field. How can Sacred Heart's defense respond again? Campbell trying to penetrate. Lambrianakis, guys, nowhere to go. Intensity starting to ramp up.
About 20 minutes till the sun goes down here. The lights might have to come on. I don't see any lights.
There are none.
I don't think there are any lights here. We have 10 minutes left, about 20 minutes till the sun goes down.
Campbell cashes in again. Darby delivers and the lead for the Royals, 9-8. That gives her 24 in the year.
What a shot. Number 2. And 2 consecutive. Right now, if Oak Knoll hangs on, MVP right there.
Back to back.
Not that one. Campbell makes me think of soup.
Yeah. I love that one. That's your best one of the season by far. Campbell's chunky. Another draw control, won by the Royals. 9-8 game, crossing the middle. Riddens was there, couldn't connect with the pass.
Jim, if you like that Campbell one, wait till Kosei scores.
We'll see. You have a crystal ball?
I didn't think Campbell was getting number 2, so I don't think so. But she's been on fire.
Well, Low Skirts had the hot hand. But watch out for Chin. Chin's been tremendous defensively all season long. Lambrianakis goes low, and Bowden read it.
Bowden, number 7. And here comes Paisano.
Paisano being the catalyst, turning defense into offense.
Nine minutes. The fans came out today too. Sorry, excuse me. Small cheering section, but the fans are out. Jim, by the way, 1-1, Rangers Penguins.
Aha. Sports updates. Dravert, oh, nice spin move, but even better defensive play. Kosei. Leading up, Campbell, look at this pass. Low skirt, and it goes high.
It'll go to the Lady Spartans, and that could have been bad, but a high pass gives the Lady Spartans a chance to tie, and we have a barn burner here at Sacred Heart Academy.
And that was Kelsey Scully, someone who we haven't called yet, has 2 goals on the year. She was on the doorstep and couldn't catch it. And smart heads-up play by Bowden to go after the ball, to be the first player there after the missed shot attempt.
Kendra Daly just went down. She gets up on her own 2 feet. We have people outside the gate watching.
Yep.
They must have heard it from the road. Might be watching our YouTube page here. T&D.
TNDSportsVideo.com, also on YouTube stream. And a turnover by Darcy. Tatum Kosei. Here's Scully. Another sophomore midi. Big possession here for the Royals.
7 minutes left. Campbell, the last two. And if they hang on, the X factor and the MVP. But I'm not counting out the high-powered offense of Sacred Heart. Campbell just holding. Gonna try to take this defender one-on-one here.
Oh, Campbell gets past Chin and scores! Honey for Campbell.
The soup on the menu? Because Campbell's cooking.
Fourth different hat trick for Darcy Campbell this season. And it's for double digits for Oak Knoll. They're up 2-10-8.
The score was 8-7. Let's see if... No timeout by Coach O'Connor. 10-8.
Fravert comes out.
This is a big draw control, because if you're Oak Knoll, you want to hang on to this possession. Burn a couple minutes. But Sacred Heart, again, the worst lead to have in hockey and lacrosse is to 2 goals.
You want one more goal, in my opinion, and then hold on.
Goes to Sacred Heart. Now, Jim, who do you look to? Maybe you should ask me this question as the color guy, because you got to call the game. But for Sacred Heart, who do you look to now, you know, with your best player out, you look for Fravert? You look for Mayer?
I like Fravert. I like Darcy as well. Darcy, who does have a goal today, she has been exceptional all year long, now at 10 goals on the season. But with Bendowski did take most of those shots.
Those high-pressured shots. But I really like Sacred Heart's offense here. I would look for Mayer. He's kind of been quiet today. Has an assist.
Also, you got to look at Cifarelli. She's had a tremendous season. 12 goals, 17 assists, and she has been relatively quiet today. She's been more of a plus-minus girl instead of showing it on the stat sheet.
That's a push on number 9, Trinity Kocha.
Controlling offense. We'll see a switcheroo. Paisano gets the mouthpiece from Daly. Mayer. Trying to draw inside the pass inside. It was a good one and no whistle. Regan was being smothered and fell down. Now Oak Knoll, what do they want to do here? They want one more shot attempt or burn some clock? That remains to the players, but mainly Coach Scroy.
If I was Oak Knoll here, I'd probably just take a timeout, but letting the players play. .415, Jim. I would try to go up that 3rd goal. They might here.
They're at the X.
You give Sacred Heart that possession back. It's big. 4 minutes is a lot of time.
Not far by much. Oh, tremendous move. Low skirt. Avoids it. And it's going to be a free position opportunity for low skirt.
This could be a big one here. Low skirt already has 2.
You could see 3 different hat tricks today, depending on what the sophomore attacker does here. Looking for her 28th goal. And it would be her 4th hat trick of the season.
It's not going to be the typical, let's take a replay here.
Yeah, Regan did fall down. Not a lot of pushing or shoving. So no, they'll pass it back out. Smart play, burn some more clock. Sacred Heart trying not to earn their 6th loss of the season. They would drop to 7-6 if they did. Here's Campbell. Player of the second half. That's a push. Low skirt. That was inside the circle, so this looks like it may be a free position attempt.
Clock is still running. We're at 10-8. Maybe this game, 1st to 10, Jim.
Oh, Oklahoma has 10. And she'll just run it out.
Yeah, smart. You don't want to give Sacred Heart that possession back. They could score within 15 seconds. I've seen it. 3 minutes. This would be a big win for Oak Knoll. Out-of-state win. One of the top programs, Catholic programs.
Scully. They're anticipating the pass and a high save, Bowden, but taken out by Campbell.
Bowden,
And
8 saves. Let's take a look here, Jim.
I mean,
Campbell
this is
looking for a
tough to
4th.
do.
Sacred Heart has to hurry up. And the speed.
They're doing it.
Caitlin Cole. As Fraver comes on in the last push here, we might, I don't think I've seen it in lacrosse where the goalie comes out. We might see that here to get the extra attacker.
It's going to be a whirlwind of emotions in the final 2 minutes. Meyer at the X. Fravert falls down.
Good defense.
That's terrific defense.
Lightning! 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 Stay close!
Cifarelli pass. Took a triple team.
It's tough here.
Now see
Goalie's
Brown
down
check
in.
back in.
You got a free position.
It's Meyer.
Bowden stays content here. It's just come creeping out, creeping out.
The future,
I'll have an eye on her. You have an eye on the offense.
the future Red Fox with the big shot attempt. It goes in! Big shot. Mayer comes in the clutch. 1 goal game, 1:21 left.
This is a big free position here for Sacred Heart. Off the bounce. That's our first goal. The future Red Fox.
12 goals now on the year. This draw control is exceptionally important, but we have a timeout by the Lady Spartans. 1:25 left on the clock. And we're going to take a very quick break. 10-9 Oak Knoll.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Setting up the 1v1.
First shot is
Setting up the 1v1. First shot and a goal. That's Chloe Humphrey. That's a beautiful move.
That was an incredible goal. And McGuckin puts that in.
They're going to go into a patient set. Want is they want to be able to go through the crease.
Great answer by St. Anthony's.
Somebody that can get it over the restraining line.
Great shot by number 28. She is the real deal. Nice save by Dolce.
Another great save by the goalie.
A minute and 24 seconds remain. Fate at the hands of Sacred Heart. They need this draw control with only a 1-goal deficit, but a huge goal moments ago from Shannon Mayer.
I called her name all day. I said, Mayer's going to have to step up between her, Fravert. Those are the two weapons now for Sacred Heart. Now, I'm curious. I saw Bowden creeping out. She didn't come off. She can come off, I found out. She can come off. The extra attacker can come on. She's going to go back into the circle for the draw.
Give it about 30, 45 seconds remain. If she makes a move, that's when Sacred Heart.
She has to be fully off the field. So she'd come off right by the Oak Knoll bench if she wanted to, but she has to be off for that extra attacker to be on. And I'm sure that's what Coach O'Connor drew up there. Hey, we win this draw control, you're coming off.
Meyer and Lebrianakis.
And I like Meyer there in the draw control circle, the height. The ball goes up, remember that. And it has to meet a certain height for them to get it. The height advantage, it's like a jump ball, basically.
She did win the last one. Lebrianakis has been fantastic. At the draw circle, it's up, and Sacred Heart controls.
Watch Bowden here.
Here come the Lady Spartans.
She's creeping out of the circle. She looks like she's going to come out. Jim, I'll watch her on the defensive side.
Cifarelli on the pass inside. Fravert denied.
It's going to come down to the final minute. Bowden is not coming out.
Here's Darcy.
Good defense.
Fravert looking for a seam. She's got to open. Look, it's wide left.
Down to 40 seconds. Clock is not stopped. Meyer. Can she score her second in a row, Jim? Down to 25 seconds. I have to predict here. Fravert's going to take this last shot.
See what happens here at the X. Here's Cifarelli looking for the dump. It's denied and picked up by Kochi and then taken back by Meyer. 10 seconds remain.
5.
Meyer pushes in and scores! Shannon Meyer with the equalizer. 4 seconds left in the game. It's 10-10.
Meyer. What a equalizer. That ball was loose. They took it back, and we're most likely, because the clock starts when the draw control goes up, we're going to overtime. Meyer, her second.
Back to back for Shannon.
Mayer, I'm sorry. I keep saying Meyer. It's Mayer like John Mayer.
John Mayer, yep.
Mayer, 2 for her, 3 for Fravert. 3 seconds left. Wow, could you have asked for a better game? 5 and a half, 10-10.
End of regulation.
It's going to come down to 1 goal.
Well, it wasn't good enough for a winner through 50 minutes. We are knotted up at 10. It's a stalemate in Hempstead. Overtime next.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
A 4-minute overtime period. Not to mention the score. Terrific job by the officials today as well.
We talked to them. Very nice. We have, let's acknowledge them again. Ron DePrima here on the right. Diane Parabonis on the left. And the lead official, Angelo Caro, doing the coin toss, I guess, right? To see what side you go on. But it's going to come down to one goal. My second consecutive overtime game. One with the legend. Sorry, Jim, you're a legend too.
Nah, not yet.
Mike Trezza.
Not on Trezza's level. No.
Mike Trezza, we called Massapequa Wantagh. And with a minute 57 left, Massapequa took the game. Now, we'll see. They're going to be 4 minutes, I think. And this is a game. 3 minutes, I'm sorry. 3 minutes, one goal. That's it. That decides it. It's not like basketball.
So we just got the official 3 minutes first goal wins from Angelo Caro. What a comeback from Sacred Heart. Being down by 2 with 2 minutes left. I guess you just don't call it a comeback if you're a Lady Spartan.
That's a great comeback.
It's been an exceptional game. And a lot of credit.
My point. There's a draw control, yes. But we have a good draw control by both teams. Number 4, Sophia Lambrianakis, and Mayer. She's going to go back in there. But as I mentioned all game, that 2-goal lead for both teams has been rough. But this is going to be a big, big draw control. Sun's just going down now. No lights on the field. We are in for a great overtime. 3 minutes, 1 goal decides it. Jim Furchland, Chris Cayozzo. Oh boy.
It's the turning point. If you tuned in throughout this broadcast, have a great day.
Nothing better than some overtime lacrosse.
It's down. Sacred Heart has it. They are really fighting for every inch. So called a quick timeout.
This exclusive broadcast is brought to you by Olin & Cohen Sports Medicine, with over 15 locations across Long Island. For all your sports injury needs, Olin & Cohen Sports Medicine.
13 seconds in, already a timeout called. And it's a fight for the finish. Sacred Heart 10, Oak Knoll 10.
Good timeout. And we saw the assistant coach. He said to the time operator, the clock operator, when we get possession, call that timeout. And that's what they did. We heard him on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Timeout! Timeout! This is a big possession here. 2:49.
They put 2 seconds back on the clock. I came out here in a polo and jeans. I regret not bringing a jacket with me.
I actually thought it was going to be colder than it was. I'm in a button-down shirt. Let's see what the temperature is now. We said at the top it was 66.
There's no way it's 63.
61.
No way. Wow.
Come on, I do both my jobs pretty well. All 3, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't used my Kosei celebration yet. She could potentially score here. And now they'll start, Jim, on the other side, because where the ball was
controlled.
Controlled. Yep. Let's see the ride here by Sacred Heart. The ride's been on all game. Now remember, the goalie cannot cross. And look at low skirt. Good check by Mayer.
Low skirt all the way in the far left corner of the field. Kosei's been quiet in the second half. You don't want Campbell to get it at the X. Sheridan.
Try to find your top players. Campbell got hot. 3 goals in about 4 minutes, and she's going to try to do it herself. Good defense.
Haley Shin all over it.
Kosei trying to be a hero here. Good defensive pressure. Low skirt, back to Campbell, and the ball is loose, Jim.
Oh, here comes Frabbert, one-on-one with low skirt. Frabbert knows the trip is coming, and she dodges it.
Oh, ball off the stick, and a good ground ball. That's number 25, Sophia Wilkinson. We haven't called her name at all. It's the unsung heroes for Oak Knoll.
The future Davidson Wildcat making a big defensive play.
Steph Curry would be proud. We got a minute left. I think we're only playing 1 overtime, Jim, because of the lights situation.
Yes. A lot of clock being used.
Got one timeout for Sacred Heart. And
they keep
44
rotating
seconds,
around.
not a lot to do.
Wow. Risky pass, intercepted! Charlotte Brown, one-on-one, game winner! Sacred Heart comes back and wins 11-10 over Oak Knoll. Defense into offense, Charlotte Brown buries it for the game winner. Wow.
Great defensive read by Charlotte Brown. The midfielder. Great defensive read.
What a lacrosse game.
Let's take a look. Game winner, Charlotte Brown intercepts it, goes left, 5-hole on Seepy.
Unbelievable play. Sacred Heart has outscored Oak Knoll 3-0 in the last 3 goals. So we're gonna have Chris Caiozzo grab one of the Sacred Heart players for an interview. And it's gonna be Charlotte Brown. As both teams congratulate each other. What an absolutely fantastic girls lacrosse game in Hempstead. 21 goals, 11-10 final. Sacred Heart victorious over Oak Knoll. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with Chris Caiozzo with an interview with Sacred Heart's Charlotte Brown.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
There's a nice dish, and there's a score. Birdie goes boom.
Incredible pass.
That's Chloe Humphrey. That's a beautiful move.
Eaton goes, she shoots. High, no, a goal. Eaton is eating.
Calabria ahead inside, high save again. 15 saves.
She is the real deal.
Gotta give it up. He does to his brother who scored.
Spalina to Spalina.
Gives it up, McNamara. He rips it and he scores. Mullum. Shot is a save. Fitzpatrick nearly slips down. He fires and he scores. There's the game winner.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Back here with the player of the game, Charlotte Brown, 11-10 overtime win over Oak Knoll. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Your team's down 10-8, 2 goals late. What's your team's mindset being down late in the game?
I mean, we've been down. It was a rough game. We fought for the ball, and then in the end, we set up a play, got the ground ball, and we went to goal. It was a great team win.
Good team in Oak Knoll from New Jersey, traveling here during the week. I credit all their players, but you guys, the goalie was holding that ball. What's going through your mind in that last 20 seconds of the game?
Lock off, get goal side, and don't let my girl get the ball. I mean, I give credit to Oak Knoll. They were cutting back and forth, making it hard for us. The goalie held on to the ball, and then I just read it. It was a great team win.
A great defensive read by you, and you see the goalie running back there. What made you go high on her there? Go low. I'm sorry. Yep.
I mean, I saw she was up like this, so I was like, put it low, put it away, and that's it.
Great team win by you guys. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
No problem. Here with the player of the game, Charlotte Brown, a hat trick, and we'll send it back to Jim Furchland in the booth.
Thanks, Chris. An incredible game here in Hempstead as Sacred Heart overpowers Oak Knoll 11-10 with the game-winning goal from Charlotte Brown, the sophomore midfielder, her 11th goal of the season. Oak Knoll fought. Sacred Heart was just better in the end on that miscue from CP, and then a terrific defensive play, and eventually the game winner from Charlotte Brown in the final 15 seconds of overtime. Lady Spartans advance to 8-5, and Oak Knoll drops their 4th game of the year at 10-4. That will do it here from Four Sisters Field in Hempstead, New York. Final score, again, 11-10, Sacred Heart. For everyone from TD Sports Video Productions, our crew, Tom Bruno, Dave Stemkel, Jamie Burkhart, Evan Laurie, Tom DeMarinis. For Chris Gallozo, I'm Jim Furchland, saying so long and farewell from Hempstead. Thank you for watching your Orland and Cohen Girls Lacrosse Game of the Week.